Like, this. Don't side eye us. Like, it ain't us. We ain't the ones you should be side eyeing. We still rocking with you. Now let me hurry up and try to, wrap this video up because I'm reaching my time limit. But Kurt, in dealing with Beyonce, and ladies, listen, I wish y'all the best. I want you both to do as well as you can possibly do, as I wish for anyone else deserving. But I need y'all to understand this, and I need this to be taken seriously. Beyonce and Cardi B are both classic cases of what you get when you put that money before yourself. Y'all don't beat me up about that. Like, let's just keep it real. Let's be realer than reality TV, as I always encourage us to do. Beyonce, I don't think Beyonce was into Jay-Z like that. I think Beyonce was into the fact that he was number one at the time. And I don't think Jay-Z was into her at the time because he had so many other options also, despite. And so I think it was a game for both of them initially. And then what I think happened is they kind of start liking each other somewhere along the way. And they're like, oh, okay, well, maybe we can, whatever. Let's just try to see if we can do it. And so they did. And of course, in doing that, they grew to like each other even more. So they're like, okay, well, let's just kind of stick with it and see where it goes. But that doesn't mean that that's going to bring happiness and joy about, as we can see. In regards to Cardi B, she had a little paper going, but she wanted more. Beyonce, she had a career popping. She was popping at the time. She had her girl groups and they was getting it in. But to her, it only made sense. Like, he number one, I'm number one. It only makes sense for us to collide. And I think she probably wanted it to be a career move initially. I think, like, the people behind the scenes was like, oh, whoa, this can be so much more and so much bigger. And so they took it to that level. And, excuse me, Lord. And somehow convinced Jay-Z to go along with it because Beyonce was a kid to him. Basically, and he was dealing with grown women all day and night whenever he chose, however he chose. So Beyonce was just a little girl to him at the time. But to her, she probably saw that as a challenge and was like, okay, all right, we gonna get back to that. And so this is just a result of all of that. And then in regards to Cardi B, she was doing okay, but she wanted to do more. She wanted to glitz and glamour, but Cardi B has stated ever since she hopped in the game that she wanted out. She's been laying and dropping little, statements and things, and she's been saying, like, in her own words, she wished she would have just stayed in the strip club and did her thing and still been doing that. Because now look at her. She's a mother. She's a wife. Look at Beyonce now, because she wanted to do the number one thing and be the number one, all this and that. She's a mother. She's a wife. And where are they both now? I love y'all, girls. I've been there. I know many other ladies that's been there. And that's going to tie me back into my life chats. Try to reel this back into real earth. Like, that's what I want to do. Because these people are real people. And we need to understand that. But let me take my sip for Miss Beyonce. Because I love her. And I'm rooting for her and Cardi too in regard to her health. And I want for us to be as encouraging as we are to these two, to the ladies that that's undergoing this in your community. Let me say that real quick. Everybody want to come in and be like, oh, that's sad and it's unfortunate. It is. But it's a whole lot of ladies going through that and continue to go through that. And we'll continue to go through that until we start being realer than reality TV, which is what I'm trying to encourage us to do here on this platform. This is a discussion platform where we want to add substance to topics, and we want to concentrate on topics and areas where we're supposed to. So that's what I'm hoping we do. Ain't nobody perfect. We all can stand to be corrected. We all living. We all learning as we're living. We're all learning as we go. And so I'm just going to end on that note because I think I ran out of time. I hope you all have a great day. And if I need to do a part 2 to this video, I probably will. But I just wanted to put that out there. Ladies, I'm sad for what's going on with the both of you. You know, I've watched Beyonce pretty much kind of grow, and you know, we were starting to see what Cardi was gonna do, and you know, unfortunately, we just live in a time where, you know, as we can see, like money don't mean it all. Like you're not immune to, you know, um, these type of issues hitting your household either. And so I just, you know, want to encourage everyone to, you know, let's uplift each other during these times. You know, it's really sad what's going on with these ladies, but that's happening all over the globe. That's what I need everybody to understand and know. And we need to not only reach out to these ladies, and those ladies need to, once they get the help that they need to make sure that the ladies around them getting the help they need. You know, I need for both of them to do that. You know, I love Mrs. Knowles, so I already know she got Beyonce back, and I already know Beyonce know how to snap back. I know she do. You know, I just don't, I don't see it. I don't see that it has happened quite yet. And we just gonna keep her up in prayer. You know, same with Cardi B. I'm sorry, Cardi B, you're going through what you're going through as well. You're a new mom, though. And so you're going to have to figure out how to roll on, sister. You know, because that's all mothers can do. You know, at this point, you can't just go sit nowhere and crawl up and ball up. You can, but you need to make sure you get the help that you need so that you can, you know, do what you need to do for your child now, because you're a mother now. So that's just how it's got to be. And what I want young ladies to understand and know is, you know, this is what you get when you choose that type of fortune and fame over yourself. You may end up in a situation like this, where it may have looked like one thing here and it turned out to be a totally different thing, but yet and still, what can either one of them do now? Really? You know? Only so much. And so we got to start thinking first, you know, and a little longer about things before we quite intertwine and intertangle ourselves into them, you know, to just try it and avoid, you know, breakdowns and things like this from occurring in our life. And that's all we can do is learn as we continue to go on. Again, thank you all for tuning in. That'll be it for today. And I hope I didn't offend anybody. That was not what this video was made for. This video was made to encourage ladies to think a little longer and harder before you enter into marriage and motherhood. Because once you're there, you're there. Once you're there, you're there. And you just going to have to roll with it and make the best of it, you know. And so just think before you walk into those two arenas in life. You see how it's going for Mrs. Cardi B, you know, and you see how things are going for Mrs. Beyonce. Beyonce don't tell nobody nothing. She decided to tell a little more than usual. Now, that's that reality sitting in. I want the best. I want the best for both of them. I want the best for all of us. I want the best for the ladies involved. I want the best for the fellas involved. I want the best for the kids involved. I really do. I hope that this live chat was something that was one that someone could learn something from. And I will speak to you all on the next one. I hope that this video turned out to be a little better than the last one. And we just gonna continue to grow on. All right, you all. I hope your day started out well. If it didn't, I hope it ends better. And we will speak later. Beyonce and Cardi B, get well sooner rather than later, ladies. We rooting for y'all. I really am rooting for you, ladies. I mean, I really am. And it saddens me to see you in the headlines as I do. And I just want to to be one of the persons to say, I understand, you know, what you ladies are going through. And there's a lot of ladies who understand what you ladies are going through. And I really wish you all the best. Good day, everybody.